Hey guys, good morning. Charles Vamadeva here, MaxVALoan. Hey, I wanted to talk to you guys about when you cross-qualify a VA offer, a VA buyer, which you often do, when you're on the listing side, of course. What I see you guys often do is obviously ask for DU approval or LP approval or what have you, or proof of funds. I've seen you ask for credit scores, and that's all good and well. But hey, that veteran might have the greatest credit in the world, high FICO scores, great job income, lots of money in the bank, and may not be eligible for a VA loan. That ought to bother you. You got to ask for a document. The most critical document in a VA loan package is the certificate. Let me switch screens here real quick. If you're going to cross-qualify, you have to ask for proof that the lender has received the certificate of eligibility, okay? Because that is the passport to a VA loan, and that veteran is not going to get a VA loan without a certificate of eligibility, and you can't even order an appraisal without it anymore, right? So I don't see this being requested when you cross-qualify. Now, three things that I can think of, three reasons that you should know why you want to make sure that the lender does have the certificate of eligibility. Number one, because oftentimes the character of service and or the length of service has not been satisfied, is not adequate for VA entitlement. That veteran might have a kind of discharge that just wasn't cool. And now there's got to be more paperwork involved before they can get an eligibility certificate. They might not have served sufficient length of time. In the past, they served full 2 years. If they're in the reserves, do they have enough retirement points? If they weren't activated. There's all kinds of reasons, guys, why a veteran might assume he or she's eligible for VA loan, go into contract. The lender could even get a DU approval. Come to find out they cannot get a VA. And that is a big deal. You don't want to go into contract without knowing that lender has a certificate of eligibility. And in some cases, it's delayed. We had a recent buyer that was in the Guard, the National Guard. He didn't have his paperwork together. NGB 22, NGB 23. It took about a week and a half to get the eligibility certificate. And guess what you can't do without it? You can't order the appraisal. You got to close late. You got to ask, do you, lender, do you have the certificate of eligibility? Another reason is that eligibility certificate might indicate that there's only a certain amount of entitlement left. So say this buyer's got a home in Camp Lejeune, North Carolina area, right? And they're coming out here to California and they're trying to buy a house. And unbeknownst to the lender, maybe the lender didn't know their VA rules, there's only a certain amount of entitlement left, which would lead to they got to put some money down over here. They don't have it. And you're all excited about going into contract and boom, your VA deal is going to fall apart unless they get some money. So that certificate of eligibility is also going to tell you if that veteran has sufficient entitlement left over without having to go get a down payment to close on your escrow. Number three, we got this nasty thing called one-time restoration. We talked about it at the seminar. If you want there, please reach out to me. One-time restoration is a big deal, guys. There's a certain clause in the VA handbook where a certain type of restoration of VA entitlement pursuant to that veteran having another property in the past, that type of restoration can only be done one time. And after that, there's got to be disposal of property. And here you are, you're about to accept this offer, and that veteran and that lender might not have realized that in order to close on this deal, they've got to dispose of some homes that they might own. Oh my God, you think you should know about that before you go into contract? Yes, you do. So I encourage you as listing agents, don't just ask for your DU and your proof of funds and your credit and all of that. Ask, even if you don't get a copy of the certificate of eligibility, just ask the lender, hey, have you gotten it? Do you have it in your hand? No, we're in the process of getting it. Let me know when you have it. Have a wonderful day, guys. Today's Thursday. Getting back to some pre-qualifications. I had a great seminar in San Diego a couple of days ago. It was wonderful. We're going to have another event down there because it was so much rain. I feel like we lost about 30 people. You know how you California people are scared of rain. Anyways, have a wonderful week, day, whatever you got going on. If you need some help with a VA transaction, hit me up. Thanks so much.